their algorithm is either discriminating or is straight race, you know what I'm trying to say, against black women. Dating as a black woman is already so hard, but I am truly convinced in my soul that these dating apps are doing this on purpose.
I just want somebody to go outside and have a good time with.
You change your Hinge profile race to white or Asian and hide it. Likes on Hinge are significantly increased.
No one wants to date black women. I rebuke that narrative so heavy. And I sue Hinge, the dating app. And I'm being so for real right now. This is not, I'm about to like crash out. Please go back and watch my recent video. But I am 100% convinced that their algorithm is either discriminating or is straight race, you know what I'm trying to say, against black women. There's no convincing me otherwise that the way whatever they're doing on the back end is literally not in favor of any black woman who is on that app genuinely pursuing a relationship. What has brought me to this conclusion is my personal experience, women that I know in my life who are using it, as well as the black woman on here who literally had to change her race to any other race but black to get a singular match on the app. A singular match in genuine quality matches. I have attempted to use Hinge for like the past 2 years, and my profile never gets shown to anybody. I will have the app for an entire week, and I'm lucky if I get 2 or 3 matches, but they all look like the guy that's on my previous video that I just posted. So I've tried what that other black woman on here said to do, which is change your race. So I've changed my race to white, to Asian, to Hispanic, to Indian, to Middle Eastern, to literally other, like any other race but black. My profile will get some hits, some, very few, but some. Still terrible quality men. They're either all unemployed, uneducated, nothing. So I'm like, okay, my profile can't be that bad.
Yeah, what happened? They went there, saw you a black woman, and said, "Oh no! I made a mistake. You're not tricking anyone." Let me let her finish, though. I'm gonna let her. I'm gonna give her due diligence and let her finish.
Bad. I'm like, it can't be that bad. If I'm ugly, the internet is a mean place, say it. Like, because I'm like, what's going on? And all of my girlfriends who are black, their Hinge experience is the exact same bull. It's actually incredible. Like, no suitable matches. They're all unemployed. They're all not looking for anything long term. Like, it's ridiculous. Meanwhile, I have peeked into the other side. I have seen the Hinge experience of my white girlfriends. Completely different experience. First off, they have men liking them from all races. Okay, their profile is being shown to everybody. Of course, the white men are in there, the Indian men are in there, the black men are in there, the Hispanic men are in there, the Asian men, like everybody is in there. And all of their matches are normal men with jobs, with education, who travel. Yeah, they get played too, but they are getting hundreds of likes of normal men. Meanwhile, I get on this app and I see every black woman's experience on Hinge is either similar to mine or they are being shown the worst men you could possibly find, which just makes me wonder, is the algorithm like purposely discriminating and showing the worst heinous men they can possibly can to black women because it's a joke to them? Dating as a black woman is already so hard, but I am truly convinced in my soul that these dating apps are doing this on purpose. And I want to know, like, do I have a lawsuit? Like, I'm being so serious. Like, we joke and kiki that, yeah, the men on the app suck, but I'm like, there's literally evidence that if you are a black woman on the apps, you're not going to get a match. But then if I change my race to white, I might actually get matches and my profile will get shown. So Hinge, if y'all are watching this, like, y'all better email me. This is getting actually insane. It's really not funny. And it really upsets me as a black woman, and I know so many other black women. It's like, we don't deserve this. Like, I know it's just an app, but it's literally like, this is such a joke and it's such a game, and it's really not funny. But I think they're discriminating. I'm 100% convinced.
You know, the wild thing is with her. Think about it, right? she doesn't come across like a woman from the ghetto. But think about what's being shown to the world. The not Nicki Minaj. She's not that bad. You know, you got the Megan Thee Stallion saying "WAP." I got this wet. You know, you got girls being hoochie-fied, ghetto-fied, ghetto fabulous, cursing men out. It's in movies. It's in music. It's everywhere. Hip hop is the top of the top. And look at Sexy Red. Look at all the music being made, the stereotypes out there, what people see. And then also, look what's going on. A lot of guys understand and know black women are some of the most independent women out of all, right? Can't turn it down a notch for nothing. And she's probably one of them. And this is why you're not getting any hits. What a guy saying, no mas, I don't want to deal with it. Here goes, she made another video.
Social media and dating apps have destroyed dating. Anybody still trying to find somebody through those avenues? Cooked. Absolutely cooked. I still continue to get comments like this on a video I posted a few months ago about jokingly, but I'm being actually very serious, suing Hinge, because that algorithm I feel like is so anti-black, and based on the hundreds of comments of other black women who are having the exact same experience, something is awry.
The victim mentality is what's stopping most people from getting from point A to point B.
Now, I have been slow to post a response to all the comments I received on that video. It blew up more than I expected because I am no longer on the dating apps. I'm actually taking a very, very cool hiatus from dating because it's just so bad. Why does a dating app have an option to have, I'm figuring out my dating goals, I'm looking for something short term, like, I'm not looking for that. And it seems like every guy on there is looking for that. But I do have some very good friends who are still actively on the dating apps, who are still trying to find the love of their life. They are black women, they are successful, they are well-traveled, they are multifaceted, they have so many hobbies. They are like the most fascinating, most beautiful and incredible people I have ever met. And the app is continuing to feed them the most vile, unemployed, non-serious, hypersexual, scary men like I've ever seen in my life. And I emphasize on them being black women because, yeah, the dating apps seem to be bad for everybody, but I see the experience of my white counterparts on the app. Some of my girlfriends who are white, their app looks completely different. The men they are getting shown completely different. And on top of that, they have an equal parts white men liking them, and the rest of the men are men of color, right? Black men, Asian men, Indian men, all the types of men. So I don't want to open Pandora's box of like, well, yeah, because they don't do and they only want to date white women. And I had a lot of those men on my video trying to push that narrative.
You know, the thing that boggles my mind is you see white women complaining as well. They're complaining about the same thing. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Guys, the stakes have raised for women, right? And what's happening is I saw a black woman talk about it. She said she went on the guy side. Forget changing it to white or black. And I stated it in one of my most recent videos. She went to the men's side and saw baddies giving regular guys the time of day. Yes, baddies. What has happened? The market's working itself out. It's starting to even itself out. And it's working in the favor of men. Because these are regular guys. These are bashing guys. These guys are getting the time of day. But only thing, she may be right about the guys have a job. But you know how it works? When something's bad, they elaborate on it more. I'm sure some of the guys have jobs. But let me let it continue.
That no one wants to date black women. I rebuke that narrative so heavy. Yes, there is a bunny hopping epidemic, but to like spew out nobody wants to date black women, yes, it is harder for us.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yes, I 100% know that. I know dating as a black woman, it is harder, but I know there are black women who have found success pre-2023. I think that's when the apps really took a nosedive. If you didn't find anyone before 2023, it's like finding a needle in a haystack there. But in the real world more success than on the dating app. But something about the dating apps just seems so anti-Black, and it really pushes this experience. I just feel like dating apps and social media have destroyed the sense of dating. First off, apps being anti-Black, but second, nothing is natural about being able to swipe right, swipe left, and decide on how to pick a partner. Especially when now a lot of the men left on the dating apps are not looking for partners. They're not looking for anything serious. They're looking for like the quickest little way to get their pee-pee wet, and then they go on about their day. And then social media, there's literally men out here who like to use social media as a gauge of how to perceive you before actually taking you out. I had a man literally tell me from a dating app he wanted to get my social media because he said that's a sense of getting to know how you carry yourself as a woman. And I'm like, what? My social media grid that I don't post that often on, it's going to tell you what you need to know about me. It's like brain rot. Like men who literally think like this, it feels like there's more of them than they're not. You have to find a man at this point with no digital footprint. I think that's the only way. Find a man who hates the dating apps and find a man who is not on social media and cross your fingers that everything else about him seems to be normal.
Those days are over.
Because there's nothing more terrifying than a man who's actively on Instagram and then they are on every single dating app. Like I've seen men from the dating apps from 2021 when I first moved to Chicago. They're still on there. Same exact photos from like 5 years ago. It's so weird. It's so scary. It's so bizarre. And I really feel like there needs to be somehow a class action lawsuit against these apps, or like everyone either needs to download them completely or they need to run out of business because they've ruined everything. Like our generation is so cooked, so fried, and I wish dating apps never existed.
It sounds like the dating apps are giving you what the guys want. Like it's giving the guys what they want, what they favor, and it's not giving you what you favor because nobody favors you. You said it a bunch of times. People want to tell me nobody wants Black women. They don't. They may talk in public, but guys aren't talking in the public anymore. You're starting to see, I don't like to say it, but I feel sorry for you ladies. Actually, I don't feel sorry. Why? What do you always do? Get on this internet. You get on Beyonce's internet and double down. Every time. And then I'm feeling sorry for them, right? Who am I? What am I thinking? Because what is she going to do as soon as things start turning around and a bunch of guys start talking to her? She's going to double down as well.
Another day, another tales from the dating app, okay? The dating apps. If you don't know, my name is Zakia. I'm 45, okay? I'm outside. I'm outside having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no husband. Before all the men find this and start to get into my thing and I don't want a husband, okay? I just want somebody to go outside and have a good time with. You know what I mean? Partake in a little adult activity every now and again when I feel like it, and then you can go home.
You can't make this up.
Okay? So let's make that very clear, because when you 45 and you ain't married, I don't want to be.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Clock it. Not every woman is looking to be married. Okay? So, anywho, on the dating apps, I was asked on 2 dates today. All right? I just canceled one because when I asked the fellow what he did, he said, "What do? I do a lot of things." What do you do? Excuse me, sir? Say what? Why so defensive? Are you a secret drug dealer? Are you a scammer?
She's kind of old. I get it. I don't think she got the memo. I don't think she's paying attention. I know recently she just lost a bunch of weight. Congratulations, by the way. She just lost around 85 pounds. She went from 250 or 40 something down to like 170. Congratulations. So she's not aware of what's going on. She's been busy, right? And also she's 45. She's 46 now. Guys have been shunned for the longest time. You may have been married. I don't know what you were doing. You were busy doing what you were doing. And guys, women don't notice this. Guys get played. Some women do. And shout out to you women that defend guys as well. But guys get played all the time. So therefore, this is how it is. The man saw it offensive, extremely offensive, that you were asking what he does. But let me let her continue.
It was the end of the day, and I was making conversation because I'm like, okay, the way you're responding, you may have been at work today because you asked me out on a date. You get what I'm saying? You asked me to meet up with you, not the other way around. But during the day, you weren't responding. So I'm thinking you might be at work. So I said, hey, what do you do? I'm trying to see what your time been doing. What do? I do a lot of things. What do you do? Okay. I said, never mind, we're not going to do that. The next guy had an amazing conversation with him yesterday, and then this morning he greeted me with, good morning, little lady. Sir, I am very much a grown woman. No. And he was also very forthcoming, telling me information that I did not even ask. Sir, this is my first time talking to you. Why are you disclosing all these private details to me? Red flag. How y'all been? How's it been for you ladies outside on the apps? If you're on the apps, if you're outside. We'll try again.
She's the same nightmare. No matter how old, no matter what they've accomplished in life, the same nightmare. You notice what she said. I'm not trying to get married. I don't know if she's been through a divorce. I don't know what. Maybe she lost the weight. She's trying to get her rocks off. Yeah. Stay far away from the ladies who just lost weight, because they are definitely trying to sample what's going on out there. Like, there's a lot of guys that won't get with fat women. They won't get with fat women and women with kids. So now that she lost weight, she looks different, by the way. She looked sloppy before. She got guys knocking on her door, and she's answering calls.
Said if you change your Hinge profile race to white or Asian and hide it, that your chances of getting likes on Hinge are significantly increased.
I wonder why.
And so I tested that theory last night. I wish I could tag her, but the video is been deleted. But I tested that theory last night. And sisters, she's not lying. She's not lying, no. But that hypothesis is correct. So to back up a little bit, I don't think this has to do with Hinge being intentionally racist. I say that with an asterisk, because essentially the theory is that the algorithm tries to match you with people that you like the most. And for a lot of people, that has to do with the demographics of the area. Where I live, there's a lot of white people and there's a lot of Asian people. So by default, a lot of men, when they're on Hinge, when they're swiping, they're going to see a lot of white women and Asian women. So the algorithm is going to think that that is their preferred race. That is to say that they haven't already gone into the app and tried to just naturally select their preferred race, but the algorithm kind of looks at the people you like and they show you more of that. And so one hack that people have come out with is to change your race and hide it and see if that increases your number of likes. And let me just tell you, I did that last night and it has been about 24 hours. When I tell you my likes have quadrupled just by doing this method, which I am not going to continue because I feel like it's inauthentic, but I wanted to test the theory essentially. But I'm not going to continue doing this now. But it's interesting to note, because is this racist? Is this playing on racial bias?
Is it?
Or is this really Hinge putting racial bias into play? I think it's interesting. Last thing I want to add is that I did not only just get an increase in white men and Asian men. I actually got an increase in all races of men across the board. Again, I feel like my normal like rate has literally quadrupled. I think it has less to do with inherent racial bias and more so with Hinge's algorithm and how often your profile is being shown. Again, interesting, but kind of Hinge's part.
No, it's not. It's not. It's what the men like. That's what it is. You have to understand the market has spoken. This is the men that are going to choose the woman they want to be with. And the market has spoken, and it said, we don't want black women. You got to accept it. Now, you did manipulate the algorithm. You got some likes. Maybe you should have pushed. I repeat, I have to say it again, guys, in case there's ladies listening and not getting it. And I say this all the time. You have to start initiating. You should have initiated. When they came at you, if you've seen somebody you liked, went hard when they liked you, then not like desperate, but if they said something to you, talk, spark conversation, try, work on conversation starters, something. How was your day? Anything, right? Because I'll tell you something. When my wife was looking for somebody, all the women in the Philippines and Thailand, hi, how you doing? They was trying. The woman overseas was trying. They wanted a man. They showed they wanted a man. So therefore, a lot of them get a man.
I'll be 35 this year, and when I say like I'm very much okay with like not talking to nobody, not dating anybody, and please don't think this is coming from a place of hurt, mental anguish or bitterness. I'm just okay, like, and I come to the conclusion of you just might be by yourself for the rest of your life. So like, not that I'm training my mind to think like that, it's just that I would rather understand that everybody don't have a life partner out here. And it's okay. Like, I'm almost convinced that I probably should get a dog or a cat. I know that like we be saying that just because it sounds funny or whatever, but like, okay, girl, like, and it's okay, like, it's, you know, no. I just feel like, yeah, everybody don't have that love story. And now I'm like, I'm noticing it, like, you know, for me. So then it's like, why even date? Like, why even talk to somebody? Like, obviously it's not my main focus, but I'm not looking for nothing. I'm chill. Let me do me. I'm in the gym. Kids are doing great. Family's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, school and work and finances and your credit and just, I'm cool. Like, yeah.
Wow, she said something there that struck a nerve. She said the kids are doing great, finances are doing great, and that's when I knew the problem. She has kids. Men are saying, no, I won't do it, right? Why would I get with a woman with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, especially in this dating market when women are single and still struggling? So men have woken up and said, no. Why would I get with you when I can get someone that has none? They're at dating events, pretty much begging to have a man, but at the same time, they're too picky. So men don't want to be bothered with either, especially someone with kids. And she knows, she realized it. I'm gonna die alone. And the wild thing about that, she went with the narrative of be alone and get a cat or a dog. That's her only option. It's sad out there, but they starting to realize they have no choices. Either you're going to talk them in, try to initiate, try something, or it's not going to work. You're not going to get a man. You're never going to be happy. Or you may get somebody, but still, somebody trying to smash. It's not getting a man that's there for you. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. Be sure to subscribe. See you next video.